You guys ready for some fanciful tales this morning? Please help me welcome our first contestant of the morning, Krista Kaleza. Can pigs fly? Can pigs fly? Krista Kaleza.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Mr. Toastmaster, that's the story of my life. Until recently, when I got engaged! If you're familiar with any of the men I've dated, I know what you're thinking. You got engaged? Can pigs fly too? Yes, as a matter of fact they can, and I only know because I witnessed it for myself. I was on my way home from work one night, headed north on the freeway. I hate that part of the freeway when you see the Craig Road exit coming, but you also smell it. That's because there's a pig farm just a few miles west off the exit. I'm driving along, minding my business, bumping my face to Justin Bieber, when a pink pig propels past my purple PT Cruiser. I was tired, but delirious. At first, I thought I was in a really bad game of Angry Birds on my phone. I need to chuck something at it. When I realized there is a pig flying over my car. Something big is gonna happen. I bet I'm gonna get engaged. I started laughing hysterically. I don't know if it was out of excitement or fear, but I laughed so hard that I snorted. I needed to follow that pig, find out if I was getting engaged. I exited the freeway, figuring the pig was on its way back to the farm, when I started daydreaming about how it would happen. Would he propose by candlelight at a home-cooked meal? Or would it happen at a fine dining restaurant, with the ring appearing in a champagne glass? Of course I'll marry you. Ting! Ladies, you know, it's a big deal when your first husband proposes. I waited a long time for this. Years I spent in college working on my MRS degree. I said it. MRS, as in Mrs., future doctor, lawyer, or professional athlete. But the pig just oinked all over my car. Really, pig? Really? And it was disgusting. That's what I did. Only what I knew I had to do. I stopped the car, I grabbed the chicken that I had got for dinner that night, and I chucked it at her. I hit her right in the head. I smoked that pig. She came down to the ground like a speeding bullet. I knew I had to take a closer look. After all, I wanted to know if I was getting engaged. Tiptoed over to the pig. Mrs. Piggy. She gasped for air. Mrs. Piggy? She had wings. Oh, and she reeked of Red Bull. Mrs. Piggy? Am I gonna get engaged? Ever? Yes! She died. I can't believe it. I'm getting engaged! I grabbed some blankets out of the trunk of my car to wrap up the pig to bring her home with me. After all, I had chucked dinner out the window, and I knew how much my future fiancé liked pigs in a blanket. It was that night that he proposed over the freshest pork he's ever had. Of course, I said yes, but I also warned him, if you ever think about getting a divorce, you better expect hell to freeze over first.